In 1602, a company was born that would become richer than most countries, more powerful than many kings, and more ruthless than an empire. Its name was the Dutch East India Company, or the VOC, and it changed the course of global trade forever. But this wasn't just a business. It was the world's first multinational corporation, and arguably the first corporate superpower. To understand its rise, we have to go back to a small, cold country fighting for survival against Spain. The Dutch Republic was young, rebellious, and desperate to break Spain's monopoly over the spice trade. At the time, spices were worth more than gold. Nutmeg, cloves, and pepper could decide the fate of nations. So in 1602, Dutch merchants did something revolutionary. They merged competing trading companies into one single entity. For the first time in history, ordinary citizens could buy shares in a company and own a piece of global trade. This was the birth of the modern stock market, and Amsterdam became the financial center of the world. Investors poured money into the VOC, and with that money came ships, hundreds of them. These ships traveled halfway around the world to the Spice Islands of Indonesia. But trade was only the beginning. The VOC was granted powers usually reserved for governments. It could wage war, build forts, sign treaties, mint coins, and even execute prisoners. In Asia, the company established its headquarters in Batavia, modern-day Jakarta. From there, it controlled vast trade networks stretching from Japan to South Africa. But control came at a cost, especially for the local populations. On the Banda Islands, thousands were killed or enslaved to secure a monopoly on nutmeg. The pursuit of profit had turned into corporate brutality. And yet, back in Amsterdam, shareholders celebrated record dividends, sometimes over 40% annually. For decades, the VOC seemed unstoppable. But empires built on expansion eventually reached their limits. Corruption spread through its vast bureaucracy like rot in a wooden hull. Officials in distant colonies enriched themselves while the company's debts quietly grew. Meanwhile, wars with Britain drained resources and shattered trade routes. Competition increased, profits shrank. The golden age began to fade. By the late 1700s, the company was drowning in debt. In 1799, after nearly 2 centuries of dominance, the Dutch East India Company officially went bankrupt. Its territories were taken over by the Dutch state. The corporation had become a cautionary tale. At its peak, the VOC was worth an estimated $8 trillion in today's money. It pioneered stocks, global supply chains, and corporate structure, shaping the modern world. But it also demonstrated how unchecked corporate power can spiral into exploitation and collapse. The story of the VOC isn't just history, it's a warning. Because today, corporations once again rival nations in wealth and influence. And the same forces, ambition, greed, innovation, and power, are still at play. The rise and fall of the Dutch East India Company reminds us that even the most powerful enterprise in the world is never truly invincible.